Hey, yo, why is it yo? There you go. Alright, yeah, I can clean that off. Hey, so let me outside. What's up, y'all? Come on, my people. Let's go. It's gonna be a good night. You heard? Hang out with the OG. Y'all know what we doing. Yeah. Yo, yeah. Peace be multiply, y'all. Yes, we on right now. Happy Saturday night. You heard? Yeah. Hey, yeah, happy Saturday night, y'all. We here. It's gonna be a good night. Yeah. Yeah. Happy Saturday night, y'all. Let's get gonna talk about it.
Yeah, Boogie. Talk to them. Page5Lit, we outside. Key, what's up? Ranger Jump 6 was good. Zinni was good. I ain't gonna lie, those the normals right there. Y'all, I fuck with all of y'all. Key, Ranger Jump, Zinni and all them, they be in there. I see them.
Don't wait for me to be a holographic on stage. Saying while I'm here talking, I won't listen to when they say I got you anymore. Trust me, my nigga, I got it. Don't promise me and say it's lie anymore. I told you that's childish. My train got me going 100 years when I'm born. They get that icy. It took $1 million and a couple phone calls to get you to like me. Take my heart on my chest and put it on my arm. And now you got it. You said you wanna take my dick and go back home, but I said you what?
What's up? Peace be my peoples. Glad y'all here with me tonight. Let's get this thing started. Listen, it's fight night. We're gonna keep it light. You know, we're gonna connect though, because that's what we do. Yeah, man, it's a good night. Listen, y'all. Reminder: shake off all the nonsense. Decompress. Get rid of all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna do it better tomorrow than we did yesterday. Alright? Let's start there. But listen, we're gonna keep it light tonight. So I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about, you know. Yo. Real talk. Just off the real, I heard a lot of y'all asking me about my mind state about some things, you know. And I decided, I said, well, I'm just gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna try to put some wisdom to you. So I'm gonna tell you the story, you know, a little bit, you know, and I'm gonna tell you how I got my mind state like this, you know. It wasn't no overnight. Everything is a work in progress, you know. So anyway, my pops wakes me up at 3 in the morning, you know, and he says, listen, you gotta go. They're gonna be coming to get you. This is what my pops tell me. Wake me up at 3 in the morning. I'm doing what I do. I really don't want to leave because I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing it good. Right? I'm doing it good. You know, I'm so good I attracted the wrong type of attention. All right. They said, go to New York. They'll never find you in New York. Because we back home, we'd already knew a couple of dudes came up here and got real low with it. You know, in New York, 20 years we talking about. It's a little system to it or whatever. I said, okay. So I got to get up, you know, I kiss my kids and all that. I get up, you know, I take what I got to take with me. And I get on the road, you know. I'm on my way to New York. And I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus because I'm carrying things with me or whatever. And I get to New York. Now, mind you, the first time I came to New York was in 1988. New York was crazy, wild, word up. I mean, you had to walk down the street sideways, you know. And it was crackheads telling me, can I get one for $5? Can I get one for $5? That was everywhere. You had a whole pack of Africans. I don't know if y'all remember this New York, this old New York, before Dinkins. Right around Dinkins, matter of fact. The Africans used to all be on the corner trying to buy long distance time with credit cards to call home and shit. That was the whole hustle. So, you know, once you get to 42nd, right across the street in Port Authority, it's 100 Africans over there. And not just Africans, immigrants trying to call their country. They're from all over the world. That's going on. It was a mess. It was porno clubs everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Strip clubs, porno theaters. You dig what I'm saying? It was off the chain. It was trash everywhere. You know, now, not for nothing. The fly shit I'd ever seen when I came to New York, right? I'm on the corner. I see a dude, right? A little short black nigga, dig a pocket. Bow! He dips the pocket. Now, mind you, it's mad crowded. But I'm on timing, so, you know, my antennas is up. I peeked the whole play. He dig money pockets, right? Jewish nigga with the hat on and the ponytails and all that. Hey, yo, when he hit the nigga skirts off, gets to the corner and 360. All right? When he 360, the nigga come out his shirt and shit. He walked right by the nigga pocket he just picked. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I thought that was fly as a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, he did that. See, that's what happened when it's real crowded. So, and that let me know that it was really going down in New York, and it's one of them kind of places, it was one of them kind of situations where everybody had to govern themselves, you know. And I was on point, because I'm a city boy, you know. Hollywood and Vine in California is the same way as 42nd. You dig what I'm saying? It's the same type of temperature. Anyway, I come here. Now, mind you, when I get here, I got long curls and shit. I got a West Coast accent, you know what I mean? And New York ain't never really seen that outside of the music videos and shit. Everywhere I go, niggas is calling me Rick James, Jesse Jackson, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of crazy. Yo, you look like you related to Ice Cube and shit. You know, I had the Dickies on, all that old type of shit when I came here, you know. And I went down, I got a hotel room. I got a hotel room in the wrong spot. They called, you know, it was a fucking spot right across the street, but I didn't know that it was a hustle spot, you know. Because I get up in there the first night, I went up in there, got the room. Now, mind you, as soon as I got here, I left all my shit in the undisclosed bus locker. Ain't take nothing with me. And I kept the key. You could do that back then. You know what I mean? So wherever I went at, I had that locker down at the bus station for when I had to do what I had to do because I had to learn the terrain. You know. Now listen, I don't know how y'all go, but I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So listen, when you go to a new city, don't forget, these are learning moments all through this particular story. When you go to a new city, you kind of got to learn your way around. Now, I don't know how they're particularly doing it now because the hustles are different. But see, back then, if you wanted to get to know a city, you meet the chicks that's there. You dig what I'm saying? That's what you do. So, you know, you put on a suit, walk around looking like a tourist. You dig what I'm saying? Look like you're going to already look like you're not from there. You dig what I'm saying? All you got to do is just smile and be nice. And that's what's going to tell you the temperature, you know. I bumped into a chick, you know, in D.C., I met her and shit, and she mad cool. You know, I'm in a McDonald's. Now, this is in D.C. Now, I don't know that D.C. niggas hate New York niggas. I don't know this or whatever, and I ain't a New York nigga, so why would that concern me, right? Hey, yo, listen. I go to the McDonald's, I meet old girl, right? I meet old girl, we chop it up and shit. She takes me back to the ranch. We go to her crib. It's in these projects. It's in Northeast something. It's a couple of blocks because it's the Greyhound bus station. Then it's a McDonald's. And when you go up and make a left, keep straight up, it's the projects right there. I goes with her and shit. We chilling. She's in a tight little crib and shit. Small bedrooms and shit. I'm up in there, I'm chilling. We get up a few hours later. The next morning, I'm finna get up out of there. She tells her little brother meets me or whatever. And then he leaves the crib. Hey, yo. Her little brother went and told some niggas some shit, and there was 50 niggas outside waiting on me to come outside. This is in D.C. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Straight up and down. Now I gotta sneak up out of there. My hammer is in the locker at the bus station in D.C. Hey, yo, straight up and down, she got me up out of that shit. While she was out there arguing with them, she slipped me out the sideway. But they still kind of caught up with me. Because when I got all the way down, they spotted me. Started heading down there and shit. I ain't give a fuck out there. I got to the locker, put that thing out. I went to the end of the driveway and stood right there with the toast on me. They seen me. Nobody moved. They just watched me. They didn't want to run up on me. I got on my bus and I left. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was, and I came on here. When I got to Philly, that was the first time I ever seen them niggas hustle like that. That was my real taste of East Coast type shit, you know. I get up, we in the layover. I get up, it's a long ass line. What the fuck is that shit? This nigga out there, he hustling. I get in the back of the line and rob the nigga. I just said, yo, give me anything. Dead ass, said, yo, give me anything. The nigga look at me, he's like, yo, man, where you from? I said, no. I said, I'm from LA. This nigga got so happy to meet me, man. I ain't never met him from LA. He's smiling while he giving me his money. I'm looking around and shit, because I really ain't a stick-up nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not a stick-up nigga. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. So now, because now I want to retract what just happened, because the nigga really turned out to be a nice nigga. So now we talking, I put the ham up, we talking and shit. Now, then I thought, yo, my bus ain't finna leave. I can't go nowhere right now. I keep the nigga with me. We gonna get something to eat and all that. He had money in his sock, gave me that. Real talk. Remember something. Niggas can be G too. All right? Real talk. Niggas can be G too. Me and that nigga talked and got along until my bus left. I left with all that nigga bread on my way to New York. It gets even crazier than that. I get on the bus coming from Philly. I'm sitting on the bus. I'm sitting next to a Spanish chick. She fire. Got on all black. She fire. She got a friend on the bus. A little Spanish dude, mad small. He's sitting up that way, but he keeping his eye on her. And she's sitting next to me. And we talking and shit, because we way different, you know. She ain't never met an LA nigga, you know. And I was on some, you know, I talk different and all that back then, you know. Even though I gangbanged, I never brought that to New York with me. You know, understand what I'm saying? But that's another story for another day. And y'all definitely gonna hear, so always lock in with the G, you heard? We on the bus. Now, mind you, it ain't but 2 hours. We get to the Port Authority, right? Now, the bus is taking us in the Port Authority and it's going through the little cave and shit. You know how I go down there. Yo, we get down there, there's 30 Spanish niggas in there. It's 30 Spanish niggas in all black waiting on this chick to get off the bus. She got a duffel bag full of money. You heard me, Shakur? We heard the story 100 times. She had a duffel bag full of money. I'm like, I'm riding with this bitch, and this bitch got $1 million in the bag. Because you gotta remember, I'm on the run now. Things are uncertain. You understand me? I'm going to a city I don't know no more. I'm going somewhere I ain't never went. So yeah, I'm a little apprehensive on my future. Mind you, when I originally left out, I had 70 bands. I don't give a fuck. That was not enough money when I did not know what I was getting ready to do next. Real talk. The niggas came, they were sitting out there. I get out there and I peep the whole play. And they guarding that fucking bag. And they walk out. She introduced me to the main nigga, fat nigga. Fire nigga though, mad cool, mad cool. And that was another thing too. The Spanish people in New York talk more black than the Spanish people in LA. That's my word. A Spanish person in New York talk real black on the phone. You think they was black. Real talk, it's really like that, you know. So that was kind of new to me too. I thought he was mad cool and shit. And that's when I first came. Yo, what this dude is wild. You know, and that's when I first got up here. Now, mind you, I get here and it's crazy outside. This dude is wilding, man. Yo, Ryan, call George. You don't keep fucking calling me, nigga. This nigga bugging. So when I get out, I see Times Square is mad crowded. It's off the chain. It's off the hook. And I just did a lot of walking around, you know. I had long hair. And I don't know, for some reason, the chicks wasn't rocking with me, you heard? They ain't like nothing about a nigga back then. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. It was horrible, boy. It was nothing happening. And back then, you know, I ain't gonna throw no names out, you know, but back then, the Midtown was crazy because niggas used to go there and just openly hustle, open house type hustle. It was kind of crazy. And I used to get on the train. I would get on the train and I would ride around, get off, walk around the block, get back on the train and go back where I came from. That's how I got to New York. I actually rode the train to Brooklyn when they were filming Malcolm X. I seen the set and all that. I ain't go walking up there and all that, but they was actually filming that shit. And I got back on, walked back to the train, and came back to Manhattan. And that's kind of then I did start meeting people and shit. And that's kind of how I got indoctrinated. They had a pool hall called Blarney Stone. I used to go in there and play pool. Fat nigga. I used to beat this nigga out of his money all the time. It was nice. And that nigga used to get a lot of money. He was buying credit card wallets. He was in there hustling. They was doing their thing in there. And that's how I got to know New York, you know. Because they, you know, go to New York, they never find New York. Yeah, but I'm doing my thing or whatever. But it was rules when you come to New York they gave me, right? One of those rules is because in New York, right? Y'all live here so y'all wouldn't know. But when you come to New York, they got out of town, they got what we call the monkey trail, right? The monkey trail is when you're living off the grid in the city. That's called the monkey trail, all right? On the monkey trail, you don't need no ID, all right? The city gonna feed you, they gonna house you, and they gonna keep you low. The city do that. You go to the shelters, you go to the pantries, and shit like that until you find your way if you want to run. And you never take a chick with you when you want to run. Yo, Shakur, old boy that just got caught. I'm going to get back to this story. Remind me where I'm at. Old boy that just got caught. You know where he got caught? Because he was on the run. Him and that chick was hemmed up in that crib. She got tired of that nigga. Word, he couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't generate no income. And he couldn't generate no fun after so long because they locked in the house. She got tired of that nigga. What's his name? Was his name Massey? The one that just got caught.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy played football, dog.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
He played football. The nigga that got caught by the police, nigga. Damn. One of the inmates that ran away.
Oh, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose. Xavier Worthy. Nigga, what he got caught doing? That nigga Rich, he ain't get caught doing nothing.
I thought it was girl. I was talking to somebody.
Nah, I ain't talking about this girl, son. I'm talking about Karen News. That shit is old.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just got caught. He was the one gone. She caught. Technically, he did not get caught. She called the cops on him. That's my word.
Over an argument.
Nah, I wasn't over no argument. She was tired of that nigga. He couldn't generate no money. And the repetition of every day got to him. She like shit. She felt like she was in jail.
When they came to get him, they had everybody. Like everything was surrounded. It was like he couldn't get out of there if he wanted to.
And you know, either way it go, they cannot make up for how they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is treating him worse is not gonna correct what they did. That's my point. All right, you know. That's what I want to say about that. When you're going on a run, oh, God forbid you don't have to, don't take nobody with you. Shit. And wherever you go, don't stay long. You on the run, you're going to need resources. If you on the run, you're going to be depleting their resources. They're going to get tired of you. Yeah. Bounce. Get up and out of there. And hit the shelter. Get low. Get your name off the grid. If you did some sucker shit, I hope they catch your bitch ass. And you know what sucker shit I'm talking about. All right, all you motherfucking niggas that do shit to innocents. Fuck you, die slow, motherfucker. Word up. Throw that in there. You know, we're going to continue this story, but first of all, I ain't never shot a man that didn't have it coming.
Dylan said, what's up?
My son?
Yes.
Salute, my boy. I'm proud of you, man. He got a B+ on that test. Yeah, that's my word. I'm proud of you, son. Good luck. I'm talking to my son, Dylan, y'all. Sophomore Temple, computer science major. It's my boy.
Shout out Dills.
Yeah, he got a B+ on his midterm. Yeah, let's go, man.
Yo, and for y'all in the chat,
salute.
The clothing brand is HIRO. You feel me?
Yeah.
Made by my boy Kachiro.
Check it out.
You can check it out. We gonna drop the link. Hit us in the DMs.
Yeah.
We'll send you to my bro page. Yeah, this is what we do.
He got garments for you. You have to check it out. You heard me? See my young man here.
A lot of different colorways, a lot of different anime references. If that's what you into, they're fire. You're gonna love them. All right, back.
You're gonna see me in a couple of his joints. And before I continue this story, and remind me where I'm at with the story. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue the story. Listen. So that was the whole thing about New York. I get the hotel room, not knowing I got the wrong hotel room, right? I get in this hotel. It's right kind of on the strip, but it's a hustle joint. You know, I picked it because it was a lot of traffic. I didn't want one that was slow. I wanted one with a lot of traffic, and I got that one. I was in there for a couple of days, and then fuckers tapping on my door, whispering and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got out of there. Then I went up to the Warwick on 56th Street, 50-some Street. I went up there, and I would stay up there, but I would always come down to 40 Deuce, and that's kind of, and I would run around. I would try to find my way, act like I'm lost and shit, and that's how I was meeting chicks, and that's kind of how I learned my way. I met a chick, I met a chick out of Bed-Stuy. She stayed by the Armory. She stayed somewhere around there. And we talking and shit, you know, I went home, I rode home with her on the train and all that. And she was feeling me, you know. Hey, yo, why her fucking brother and them tried to follow me back to Manhattan? You heard? Niggas tried to follow me back to Manhattan, but I got it on me the whole time. I take these niggas down 41st Street. If you know back then, 41st Street ain't have no lights on it. That's where all the grim shit was going on there. You didn't walk, when you looked down 41st, it wasn't no lights on. So nobody went down there but the hustlers and the scramblers and shit. You know, and you know, the street niggas. I took them right down there. Niggas didn't even make it all the way down there. Before we even got down there, them niggas backed it up, booked up on me. But them niggas followed me though, you know. And you know, and I ain't gonna lie. And the one thing I learned about New York when I first came here was that their temperature was just like ours. Don't get it twisted. You know, it was my first Jamaican festival. I think it was in '90 in Brooklyn. The West Indian Day Parade and all that shit, right? I think it was in '90 or '91. It made the front page of the newspaper that year. It was a shootout, a mad shootout. I was there. And it made the front page. God bless the dead and God bless who got hurt. But anyway, when I knew that New York niggas move like LA niggas, hey yo, when the shit start going, niggas seen these niggas, niggas reach for it and start running at each other. Fuck who was in the middle. That was insequential to the situation. Right? Nigga, it was on site for real. And your broad daylight, everybody everywhere, they letting it go. Mad people getting hit. It's going crazy. But that wasn't the part that really amazed me. What amazed me was nigga like me been in 200 and plus shootouts on everything. Straight up and down. Hey yo, when them bullets got to flying and everybody got to running and panic, I don't panic. I've been doing this. I seen 50 niggas moving just like me. I say, yo, yeah. Them niggas was cool, calm, and collected, yeah. Had it on them, yeah. They wasn't just, hey, yo, listen, if it's a shootout, you can't just run blindly away. You fuck around and run into a fucking bullet. You gotta assess the situation before you just run. You can't do that. And I seen them niggas moving just like me. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna act like I'm at home. Yeah. I'm not sleeping on these niggas. You know what I mean? You know, because I knew I had an edge over New York niggas because we had AKs and shit, Uzis and shit. And we learned how to shoot. Y'all niggas was on shooting in the air on roofs and shit. So, you know, and that's we always thought that about New York dudes. Y'all can't shoot because y'all ain't got nowhere to learn that. How can you shoot if you ain't shot at nothing but a sign once or twice or two? Because as soon as you shoot the sign, you got to run. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know. So, anyway, back to it. I meet a chick. She takes me to go eat and shit, you know. And it was cool and all that. You know, she was a square. And we went out a couple of times and all that, you know. I met her, boom. So then I meet another chick. We get along and shit. Now I'm doing all right, but they not really feeling me and shit, you know what I mean? So I meet these dudes on 41st. Dude got a barbershop. He's still there. I ain't gonna call a nigga name out, but he's still there on 41st. He's still on their property right there to this day. Back then he had a barbershop, and then he got a sneaker spot. Then he got a clothing spot. And he's still there right now to this day. Niggas took me in there, you know what I mean? Took me shopping and shit. Some niggas out of Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Yeah, took me shopping and shit, you know what I mean? I ain't saying no names, but yeah, my name is Compton. And them niggas took me, God bless the dead, a few of them, they gone and all that. One of my mans got a barbershop right now. You dig what I'm saying? You real talk. On Marcy. Right now. In the style. Right now. He got a barbershop right now to this day. You know. My other man got a rib joint on Halsey and Troop right now. to this day. You know, anyway, you know, we old niggas, you know. Ain't too many of us running around like me, you know what I mean? We old niggas. But anyway, it took me shopping and all that, you know. It took me to Fort Greene projects. I met a couple of people, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and it was cool, you know. And I always respected New York, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm riding with my man. Now, we in Fort Greene projects. We going uptown. All right, we going to see Poppy and them uptown. Now we on our way up there. I'm riding with him. I'm riding shotgun. I'm loaded with it and all that. You know what I mean? I'm going with him. You know what I mean? I'm certified. I'm a sideways shooter and I'm a lefty. You know what I mean? And they already knew what it was hitting for. So anyway, I'm riding with him. And we going to make this move. Niggas was a little upset because why this nigga going? But he wanted to take me. We get up to see Poppy and them. Yo, we go to the Heights. We see the Oyes on Broadway. Damn, I don't know if y'all know that, but the Oyes on Broadway. Hey, yo, Poppy, you bought for me last week. You know me. You bought for me last week. Yeah, the Oyes on Broadway. It's 150 Spanish niggas out there, and they all got it. They all got it for the low, straight up and down. You know, it's an uptown thing. And what they was doing up there, you cannot do in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, they sell 8 balls and shit like that. Uptown, we sell Grizzlies. We sell the Grizzly Hams. Yeah, you can't do that. You know, uptown, any your whatever money you get spent, whatever money you got spent, not in Brooklyn. All right, them 8 balls and sell Grizzly. Every nigga I know to try to do that uptown shit in Brooklyn got murdered. You know, so I come uptown with the nigga and shit. Spanish music playing everywhere and shit. It's crazy out here. They playing dominoes over there. Yo, these niggas is getting it in. And it's new to me. We go all the way in the back of the bodega. It's crowded. They back there playing cards. But you know, I know. You know, because the barrio in LA is the same way. Them niggas looking like they having a good time, but those niggas is really security. Let's not get it fucked up. All them niggas is sitting on something with some lead in it. You think? Word up. Real talk. He go back there, he talk to ba, do what he do. Hit boy with the bread, we go outside, he don't get nothing. I'm like, I don't care, I don't know what they doing, but I know he gave old boy the bread. We go outside, walk out the store, come around the corner, right? Come around the corner, and this nigga, the shit, he whistles up to the window, and she drops the shit down from the window on the string. She just lowers it down to this nigga, 2 of them. I'm like, all right, we get back in the car and shit. You know, and I'm like, yo, this uptown shit, it was crazy because, hey, yo, you know, this is what he doing. I'm just following my man lead, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget, I was always a soldier first. Street nigga. But I was always a soldier first, and I always knew how to be a soldier before I became a general. 5-star at that. Anyway, he do that shit, and we having a good time, and I'm liking this uptown shit. Everybody happy, blah. Yo, we on Convent Avenue. In a drop, me and my man. He at the light, counting bread. Some little motherfucking nigga snatched his money. Bow! And blew it. The nigga blows it. My man goes to try to get out the car. We in a drop. I stands up, see the nigga. Hit him. Winged him right by the fire hydrant. My man loved me to this day for that one. Winged him, hit him in the shoulder. Went and got the bread back and all that. Straight up and down. And we rolled back to Brooklyn. That's a true story, you know. And we rolled back to Brooklyn. When I got back to Brooklyn, he told niggas what happened. Niggas ain't believe him and all that. He got to arguing with another little nigga. The little nigga wanted to shoot a fair when we meet and stand at third. And you don't never fight a nigga at his home. What, I'm gonna whoop this nigga in the middle of his projects? Why would I do that? Nah, you know. I never went back to their projects again. But my man, I was about to say the nigga name, but he always came to check me. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, always came to check me. So that was my indoctrination to Midtown. And I ain't gonna tell no lie, real talk. Back then it was a different kind of aura. You know, back then the God bodies ran the city. You know, and the Latin Kings was a stone cold problem. You know, and they had the Nietas. It wasn't really no gangs yet, you know what I'm saying? But the whole aura was this. So listen, my name is Compton. I was on the island when they made the first Bloods. I was on the island when they made the first Crips. All right? I was a Crip from LA, and I never made no nigga no Crip. I never gangbanged there. You think what I'm saying? I never did that. But everybody knew what it was with me. Niggas know. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Killer Cali, yeah, that was me. But anyway, the point about it was how I found myself in all this. You understand what I'm saying? That was my indoctrination in Midtown. And I learned that, and this is some real shit. City boy shit is city boy shit. New York was different. And the thing, and I'm going to tell you something, you know, the biggest problem I had is that I'm a no-fear nigga. I don't give a fuck how many niggas you shot last week. New York niggas the same way. And that's kind of where we clash at, you know. They felt like, what's up, man, y'all out? Yeah. They felt like, oh, man, I gotta go, man, see my boy, my grandson about to get up out of here. Kim, I'ma see you, man. I'ma see you, man. Let me see my, they don't know what you call it. Say bye to the chat, man.
Say bye, Kim.
Say bye, Kim. Say bye.
Say bye.
Bye, man. Say bye, man. What's up? Say bye, man. Yes, sir. This is be my chin right there, you heard? Yeah, just had to do that, man. I had to do that for a minute. So check it, right? Back at the ranch. What was I asking, Shakur? Yeah, that was the problem I had with New York. You know, they think because it's New York, you're supposed to always be scared. You know, be humble and all that. Nah, some niggas ain't like that. You know, and oh, you know another talent New York niggas had back then? Boy, they could talk so fucking, man. That's word of my mother, son, all I love in this world, nigga. Boy, you hear this nigga? If you listen to them niggas, you would say, oh, I got to kill this nigga immediately. And back then, they was talking too much. Nobody trying to hear all that shit, nigga. Where I come from, nigga, beef lasts 24 hours. Straight up and down, you know. That was the thing with New York, you know, and still to this day, beef lasts too long, you know. And New York niggas didn't know how to be on the run. How the fuck you on the run in Brooklyn? You from the Bronx. That's not really on the run. You just waiting for them to catch up with you. That ain't on the run. You know what I mean? You know, New York niggas be running to their baby mom's crib. And I was locked up with a lot of these niggas in the same situation, so I ain't make this shit up, you know. But anyway, back to the indoctrination in New York. These are some of the things that I learned when I came to New York, you know. They never had a respect for out-of-towners at all, you know. Even when I went to the island, you know, niggas, you know where you at? You know, I don't fuck my man. Now, not for nothing, I got stabbed and cut 17 times while I was locked up. I did 8 years. I ain't say I won them all. Shit. Them Latin Kings put 8 ice pick holes in my back. You heard me? Yeah. You know, but war's what it was. So not get it fucked up. I'm dancing with you niggas 8 times. I ain't say I won them. I had to wear eye patch for 8 months. Fucking with them Yata niggas. It was like 12 of them niggas. Yeah. I slowly got niggas back and all that because I had to heal and all that. You know, New York jail shit. Yeah, I was on that kind of, yeah. Because I'm not locking in. You know, I went to court. Niggas offered me 50 years. When you go back to your cell, nigga, what we doing? You got to remember, jail consists of lions, tigers, and bears. Those are the ones that are going to survive the way that they see fit or die. The sheep and the lamb are going to be victims their whole time. Them Bible thumping ass niggas. And you know, listen, I'm a God-fearing man. But I really feel in my heart of hearts, when you have made some of the choices that you made and you got put behind that motherfucking wall, God ain't gonna hear you. God ain't really working with you until you clean your spirit up. So you on your own. Alright? If you make it to the penitentiary behind that wall, God ain't ready to talk to you until you done paying your fucking debt. Until you clean your spirit up. So you got to when in hell, do as the demons do, my nigga. Yeah. It's that kind of thing, really. You know? And you know, I know it sound kind of, you know, you hear me, Shakur? I know it sound a little bit offbeat, but niggas want to play sick. We can all get ill. Nigga, I'm not trying to hear that. Because none of these niggas are Supermen. All right? So what are you supposed to do? Every nigga that I seen that went to jail to find God had to change the characteristics of how they did their bid. I'm not changing my characteristics to do no bid. That's just me. You know, if you become Muslim, or you become Christian, or you become Catholic, I applaud you. I applaud you. Just mean that shit. Don't never fucking go back. Because niggas ain't gonna never respect it. You put that kufi on nigga, you know your ass is safe. Back then, you know. Back then, New York was different. You know, the island was a fucking... The island, you could wear your regular clothes. What the fuck? I seen niggas sitting in the day room with number 8 motherfucking boxes on. How a nigga in jail getting fly? And you couldn't wear a shirtling unless you was a killer. Word. Fuck, you got a shirtling. Nigga, if you ain't no killer, you ain't got no shirtling on. Hey, yo, man, the 3 building? Miss Knox. I know y'all remember the barbershop 3 building. Miss Knox had the barbershop. Nigga, you couldn't get a haircut in there. If you wasn't about that action, you couldn't even get a haircut in there. I ain't gonna say the nigga name who ran it and all. I knew all them niggas. Yeah, I'm comfortable. All them niggas know me. I ain't gonna throw no names out there. But I was with all them niggas, y'all. Yeah, niggas that made songs about these niggas and all that. From Queens all the way to Brooklyn. I knew all them niggas. For real. Because I was a Compton nigga that was about that. And I was on that type of time. And yeah, you know. And you know, that's just what it was. I ran whole houses. I was in the loop in jails and shit like that. Because because when I first went in, I had a lot of time. I had to sit down for a while, you know, and so I had to get in the loop. What we doing? What's going on here? What the temperature is? Which one of these COs is with it? Yeah. Okay. Which one of these niggas is carrying? Yeah. Okay. Who got the PO boxes? Yeah, because I'm going to be here for a minute. I mean, I got to adjust to my environment. 4 years in, I gave back a lot of time. Okay. They still ain't let my ass go. So 4 years after that, then they let me go. And I came home, you know. And now, mind you, I had to take the psych test. I had to take, listen, anytime you do more than at least 5 years, you have to get psychiatrically evaluated before they let you out. They don't just put you on the street. Not coming from a max joint. You know, remember, I got stabbed and cut 17 times when I was locked up. Yeah, for real. Let's not get it twisted. I did 3 years in the box. You heard me? I was in that motherfucking wild meat cell twice for almost killing niggas twice. Straight up and down, yeah. Word up. I went through it, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, I never had this hit. But a nigga cut my face in half. Yeah, nigga I fuck with. Yeah, shit like that. You know, one nigga hit me with a shit was so fucking big. The only thing that stopped that shit was my bone. Shit. And the nigga was stronger than me. I only had like 3 years in.
Fucking life, bro.
This nigga had 6 years in. I was not stronger than that nigga, man. In my cell. My cell. Nigga, I work out with every day. He mad because I'm on the dance floor every day in his city. You heard me? He can't even get a letter. Let me tell you something about that shit. When you good to people, they'll be good back to you. You heard me? I worked out with these dudes every day. Now, we in a snake pit. All right? In Attica, in the box, in the snake pit, B block, yeah. Metal shop, yeah. That's where I'm at. All right? I'm out there with a dude, and I'm going to throw his name out there. I ain't going to throw his name out there. Lil Raheem from Marcy. Yeah. Lil Ra from Marcy. Yeah. The nigga about 5'3", 5'4". The guard. Peace guard if you ever hear this. Lil Raheem, Lil Ra from Marcy. Jay-Z, man. I was with him. And I'm working out. We working out. We get an hour in the yard. They call me. Pow, on a visit. I jump up. You know. This is one of my future baby mamas coming up there, you know. I'm finna go on a visit. I just grabbed my shit to run. Ra, the kid from Marcy. He said, Compton, soldier up. Soldier up. He told me that. I'm like, oh shit. You know, I didn't really think about it at the time. But I tied my boots up, threw my hoodie on, because you don't never know when it's gonna happen. You don't never know when war gonna happen. You know, and he kind of, low-key gave me a heads up. I just went in the moment because I'm about to go see this chick, you know. I'm about to go on the dance floor, nigga. You know, the dance floor like 7 hours. It's lit. I'm going to do a couple of things while I'm down there. You heard me? So I ain't thinking of nothing. I'm going in and shit. Now, old boy, the house gang nigga, he ain't out there. It's the nigga that we usually work out with. He wasn't in the yard with us today. Today, he's on the house gang on the inside. But he usually work out next to me every day. Now, mind you, I got 3 years in. He got 6. Ra got about 7. Maybe 6 or 7. So, And I don't pay no attention because when I come in, the niggas, he's sweeping the floor all the way down there. All right, I don't pay no attention. I'm in there getting on. I got a pearl white champion hoodie on. All right, I got a pearl white champion hoodie on. Now we in a B block in Snake Pit, right? I got that shit on. I go on my cell. I'm finna get ready. I'm going on the dance floor. Blah 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 blah. I take that shit off. I'm getting my shit on. Hey yo, the nigga said Compton. I turn around. The nigga hit me. Mom, cut my whole nose in half and my lip. Now remind you, this is soft tissue. The shit split like butter. I look like, what the fuck? The nigga cocked back to go get me again, and I dip on the nigga, throw my arm up, the nigga hit me in the shoulder. This mark right here. This shit right here. This shit right here. And the only thing that stopped that shit was my fucking bone. So I'm trying to get the arm on this shit, but this nigga got me. I can't. Hey, yo, listen, I had to get on some Steven Seagal shit, you heard? I couldn't fucking do nothing with the nigga strength-wise, and the nigga kind of trying to manhandle me. I had to take both my hands and grab the hand with the knife. The knife, I'm trying to get the knife. He got the knife wrapped all the way up to his motherfucking elbow. Fuck out of here, this nigga. He knew what he was hitting for. You know what I mean? So now I can't get it. I push the arm up. I'm not letting that arm with the knife go. I got my forearm in his neck, and I got him pinned up against the wall with all my fucking weight linked up. And I just start hitting this nigga with my knees. Because he's trying to concentrate on that arm with the knife. Instead, I started moving the strength of my legs. So as I'm holding, when we locked up here, I just started kneeing this nigga. Bung, bung, bung. The nigga gave way up here. I took the elbow. Started coming. Ma. Hey, yo, I don't know if y'all ever seen a cauliflower ear. It's when the whole ear puff up. Yeah, that nigga whole shit puffed up right there. And I'm hitting it with my motherfucking knees. I throw the nigga out of my cell and lock my shit. Hey, yo. The blood was running out of my face like a faucet. You got me in soft tissue. All right. Say my first rodeo. I know what it's hitting for, right? I was like, all right. I'm in my cell and shit, blood every motherfucking word. Now, mind you, I'm supposed to be going down on the visit. I can't go now. I got to cancel my fucking visit, right? I'm like, all right. The first thing I try to do is I try to stitch myself up. Right? I tried to stitch myself up, but I almost killed my motherfucking self. Hey, yo, so now I try to do my face, but the blood coming out too fast. I said, fuck it, let me hit this shit over here. I start doing my arm. Now I'm stitching. I still got the marks from this fucking needle I had. I'm fucking stitching my shit up because I made the needle out of safety pin. So you know the mark is going to be what I'm trying to close it up. And I stitched that shit, and I closed it. Real talk. Hey, yo. I close that shit up, I knot it up. I get back to my face. Every time my nose is fucking cut in half. Every time I try to do the shit just, and I can't do it. I'm looking and I'm telling you, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I love my motherfucking face. Fuck out of here. Yo, bitch ass nigga. When niggas is trying to fuck with your face, that's jealousy. You know what I mean? Nigga, you gonna hit my motherfucking face, you bitch ass nigga? That wasn't no warrior shit, and you snuck me. And in New York, that's a violation. And shit even went down like that. So I'm like, yeah, all right. Hey, yo, so mind you, I can't stitch my face up. It won't work. I can't get the needle through the cartilage because that shit mad hurt. And my lip, the tissue so soft. Your skin is so soft right here. Look. It's really, really soft. I couldn't get it. I said, damn, I got to go to the infirmary. The fuck? Hey, yo, so now I gotta go. Now, mind you, when you in jail and some shit like that happen to you, you cannot. When you get down there, they gonna take care of you. They gonna take care of you, but you ain't safe there. If you don't tell them the cell location and who did what they did to you, they gonna send you right back to where you damn near got murdered at. And if they didn't kill you, they might try to finish the job. And if you fucked up, you ain't in no shape to defend yourself if you in the infirmary, nigga. You already twisted up. You going right back to do it again, nigga. So some niggas tell, because they not fit to go back to war. You know, once you go to war, you got to heal up. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to get back to that. I get down there, all right? I damn near killed myself because the ones I got in this arm right here, the shit go right here. The ones right here, that shit right there, I gave myself stitches, but I needed double stitches. I needed lower stitches and upper stitches. This is how bad this nigga cut my motherfucking shit, all right? And remember, every old injury that you have comes back when you get older. I still feel all that shit. It ain't pain, but I know that shit. I know where them niggas touch, where they touch my motherfucking ass at. I feel that shit every motherfucking morning. Anyway, so he had to take that out and redo that, right? And then my face, hey yo, I had $100 bill I was saving. And I told the nigga, I said, listen, man. First of all, remember this. In jail, the doctors and the nurses that are in jail, they only assigned there because they have violated their contract of their bylaws of what they do. And their punishment is, instead of us locking up this nurse that violated, we're going to sentence you to do 3 years at Attica Correctional Facility before we reinstate your full RN publicly. It's punishment. My doctor was a cokehead. He was a cokehead. That's my word. He was a cokehead and he couldn't get off, kept flunking tests. And they had him working up in Attica. And he was still sniffing coke, but they like, fuck it, he do a good job, fuck it. They knew he was getting high. Everybody knew. Hey, yo, when he saw that $100 bill, this nigga closed the fucking infirmary, went to his fucking car, and got me the butterfly tape. You heard school? We heard this shit 100 times. Nigga got me the butterfly tape. All right? The butterfly tape. Hey, yo. Now, mind you, with that, with the butterfly tape, that means that everything has to clog up first. It has to clog up and get hard a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? But the butterfly tape gonna keep it together rather than putting that needle through my shit. Would they be looking like train tracks? And I told him I don't want no fucking train tracks on my fucking face. The nigga go down there, come back, yo, this nigga worked on my shit for an hour, cleaned my shit up. But my shit was still swollen and shit. You know, my arm fucked up, you know. And my elbow, it was tender up under there, right? All right. I go back to my cell and shit. I'm locked in. The next day they call me on a visit. The next motherfucking day, they call me on a visit. All right? Now, mind you, I know this nigga. Me and his girl and my girl was riding up there together. And the nigga still flipped on me for $100. We gonna get into that. Anyway, the next day they called me for a visit. My girl didn't leave. She didn't get to see me. So she went and got a hotel. She went and got a motel room. She stayed like a day's in or some shit. She stayed up there, came back the next day, came to see me. Called me on the visit. I'm like, damn. I gotta see my girl, man, with my face like this. But she came all the way up here, man. And if she love a nigga, she gonna love a nigga regardless. Fuck out of here. That's the way I'm looking at it, you know. Now, mind you, I'm a gangster. I have yet to realize I'm really supposed to be on some king shit, but that wasn't. Nah, I'm G'd up. I'm on that type of timing. I go down to the visit. This nigga already there, sitting across from his girl, who's sitting next to my girl, which means he's gonna be sitting next to me. Right? The tables are about 3 feet apart from each other. Right? Hey, yo, I get to the table, I kiss her. She look at my face. Now, mind you, you know, she's 6'4", you know. When I met her, she had just got through filming on the movie Boomerang. She was in the club scenes in Boomerang, you know. It's my chick, you know. I got a baby with her. I got a son with her. You just saw the son I have with her. That's Max. That's the son I have with her. She a lawyer, whatever. So, you know, she kissed my wound and all that. I hugged her. I sit down, I said, yo, I love you. I said, but I'm about to kill this nigga. And she looked, and she had an ink pen. I don't know how the fuck she got the ink pen. You heard me? But I ain't need that shit, because the ink pen is going to be a weapon that give me another charge. I'm just going to have to do what I can do right now. But I can't let the nigga just walk away like, you ain't fucking crossed me, nigga. You just worked out with me for a couple of years together with me, nigga. In the box, nigga. All right. I told her that. As soon as I told her that, I leaned over, I kissed. I just swooped back, grabbed the chair, and hit this nigga. Mop! 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 Yo, the fucking leg of the chair stuck in the nigga dreads. And I couldn't get it out. So now I rushed the nigga, hit the nigga, and all this old shit. They came and snatched us up and shit. I see on the way out, they gave me 90 days, no contact visits. You know what I'm saying? They gave me an attempt to escape and all that. You know, there's more time in the box and all that, you know. But it roughly just turned out to be a 90-day joint. right? I go do the 90 days and shit, you heard me? I'm healing up and all that. So now, I'm good. I'm going back out. It's about 4 months later. I'm going back out. I come out the box and all this old shit. I ain't stay out the box that long. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I got out the box, I usually went right back in on some real shit. If you touched me or ran me down on the alley and I saw you up top, I was touching you, you know, because I had beef with this nigga, but he went to school with this nigga. This nigga's is from his block. This is baby mama little cousin. Yeah, I had beef with those niggas too because of this nigga. And I don't even know them niggas. Sending niggas at me blindly and all that. Yeah. So we got beef forever, nigga. That's why I had to always be on point. You know what I mean? You know, one time in the 3 building, in the mess hall, some nigga ran down and he told me, yeah, all you Compton niggas is pussy. Hey, yo, they had the video music box on a fucking Wednesday. They called it West Coast Wednesday. It might have been the first one. They played all West Coast shit. Hey, yo, these New York niggas was mad as a motherfucker. You hear me? They cursing, they ramping and raging around the motherfucking joint. Because not only was it West Coast, that shit was gangsta as a motherfucker. You hear what I said? Hey, yo, and if y'all don't know, if y'all know, but the lyrics was like, it was once said about a man who couldn't quit. Dope man, please, can I have another hit? The dope man said, yeah, I don't give a shit if your girl kneel down and suck my dick. To a dope man, niggas all about money, yeah. That shit was out in like 87. Y'all New York niggas was on this skippity boo bow shit, yeah. and if that wasn't it, y'all was on that Public Enemy shit. You know what I mean? That's what niggas was on back then. Them niggas was mad and shit. You know what I mean? I had to fight niggas and all that over videos and shit. You know? Word up, like straight up and down. You know? And I got into some more shit in the 3, but not that particular time. But I had to do it with niggas over motherfucking West Coast videos, you know. And niggas was mad at me because I wasn't never scared. I took my licks. You know what I mean? I went to the box, did my time. When I saw niggas again, it was up again. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, full energized gangbanger shit. Yeah, one man army shit. Yeah. You know, I'm from Compton. We raised super niggas where I'm from. Until you niggas beat me, you niggas can't beat me. That's the attitude that we have where I'm from. That's why you're going to always have a Compton nigga in the loop. Always, you know. But anyway, I ain't trying to get into that. I love New York. You know what I mean? And because I'm on some city boy shit. You know, I'm a city boy. I can't really be out in the woods and all that. You know, I ain't gonna tell no lie. God bless you. I'm just being honest with you, you know. But back to this New York shit. New York was a different place, but the nigga run down me in the mess hall, say, all you New York niggas, all you California niggas is pussy. We in the mess hall, and I look at this nigga like, I don't know this nigga from a can of paint, from Adam and Eve or Adam and Steve, word up. This nigga, he got 2 ice picks in his hand. I don't move. I'm standing there. I don't move. I look at him like, you got that? He turns around, looks at the table with the guard body niggas. I told y'all, niggas is pussy. He showed me his motherfucking back. I scooped him up. Straddled him, put him the fuck to sleep. So put him out, he dropped both ice picks. I got both ice picks now, and these niggas start chasing me. I run out the motherfucking mess hall and bust a left. I'm coming. Niggas coming at me. That's why it's nice to get along with people, because that CO seen me. And that nigga left that gate open for me. As soon as I got past it, he closed that motherfucker. Yeah. So now I got beef with the God body niggas, you know what I'm saying? But now it's fuck you niggas. I got 2 ice picks in this, whatever. I swear to God, ain't no hammers there. Yeah. I'm on some 1,000 push-up shit a day, and I got 2 ice picks, nigga. Out here, that's like two Glocks, nigga. That's like 2 switches on the street, nigga. Yeah, what we doing? I'm dead ass. I'm telling you, I was doing it like that, because these niggas doing like that. Now, mind you, I got touched. You know. 8 Latin Kid niggas put 9 ice pick holes in my back, right? I lost that one. But I ain't gonna lie. If that was 8 of my niggas, you'd have died. You'd have died. But not for nothing. Them same niggas. And yo, a week before that, I seen this Brooklyn nigga. He did it with 7 of them niggas. Cat a corner from my cell, so I'm witnessing the whole shit. Old boy was handling this motherfucking business. You heard me? I can't even front on a nigga, man. First of all, the first 3 niggas, Oh, hold on. Did y'all see that? Don't get it fucked up. Yeah, I'm one of them niggas. I'm nice with my joints. I'm nice with my joints, yeah. But the Brooklyn nigga, the first 3 niggas, first of all, you gotta remember, between the cell and the wall that got the window, it's not a lot of space. That might be 6 feet all together from the cell to the wall. He doing it with 7 of them. Them first 3 niggas, decked up. There's 3 niggas going. There's only 4 niggas left. And he had no weapon. And them niggas was weaponed up. And he was handling his business. They touched him a little bit. But listen, in the middle of that, you don't feel none of that shit. None of that shit is nothing. The adrenaline, listen, remember something about adrenaline. The reason why they'll give you a lot of time, even though you were on drugs, it's because they know that adrenaline supersedes the drug you were on. All right? You getting drunk because you about to go do what you do to this nigga. All right? But right before you do what you do, God gives you a moment of clarity. You ain't drunk no more, nigga. Right before you grab that hammer, nigga, you are not drunk no more, nigga. And you get a chance to think. It's some God put inside of us that clears our mind. Adrenaline, because a nigga zannied out, perked up, all that. Got the 2 hammers, he going to murder a nigga, he been drinking Remy and all that. Nigga, right before he grabbed that hammer, he's sober. Real niggas know. Yeah. Right before you squeeze that thing, nigga, you wasn't drunk no more, nigga. You was sober, nigga. You could have did it different. I'm a nigga that know I'm a nigga that did that. Yeah. Your mind cleared up. And you did it anyway. Alright? I used to get a bottle of Remy before I had to go make my move. And before I finished that bottle of Henny, my beef is over. But every time, I knocked the whole bottle off, nigga, but I was never drunk. Adrenaline wouldn't let me get drunk, you heard? Adrenaline is attached to your will to live. They're connected, you heard? And they're stronger than drugs. Straight up and down. They're stronger than drugs. You know. Anyway, back to the story. My whole point being, you know, now, I seen them niggas again, you know. I went through a couple of things and whatnot, right? But the one thing I learned about New York niggas is, you know, they mad cool and shit, but they stay in their box. You know. And one thing I learned, you have to learn people. You understand? You have to learn how to get along with people. All types of people. You know, if you're not from around the nigga, you stay low. Low key, stay out the way. Keep your voice calm, you understand what I'm saying? Smile a lot. Don't let niggas know you a threat. It's hard to do for some of you niggas because you niggas can't do shit unless you mad and all that. I don't gotta be angry at you to shoot you in your motherfucking face. You understand what I'm saying? I told you, this is all it is. Stop thinking you gotta have malice in your heart to shoot that you really don't. This is all it takes. So cause you did this, nigga, I give you no extra motherfucking respect, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. But I do know they gonna take that hammer away and you gonna go and we gonna see what your spirit really do, nigga. Cause yeah, they gonna be on some barbarian shit, nigga. Yeah. You better try to pay Poppy and them a couple of packs or something to make you some. You can't even do that no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, you want to buy you some because all them niggas you shot at and missed, you gonna probably run into them niggas up top. You heard me, Reese? I said all them niggas was shooting out here on the street and missed. Once you go down, facts. You probably gonna run into them niggas up top, man. You gotta answer to that shit up top. Yeah, you gotta answer to that shit. Yeah. You shot a nigga 3 years ago, nigga, 4 of them. You missed all 4. He ain't never forgot your motherfucking ass, nigga. He really didn't. He really didn't. This is a reminder, a show of awareness. Yeah, you cut a nigga face? He never forgot you. Don't think that shit behind you, nigga. It ain't. Straight up and down. You know? It's like a woman scorn, nigga. It never goes away. Real talk. Now, mind you, another thing. I'm going to tell you something right here. Everybody built different, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to say I came over and took over New York, but I came here and I survived New York and I prospered here. All right? The city ain't chewed me up and spit me out. Nah, I'm not one of them niggas. It wasn't shipping me back home in a box. None of that shit. You know what I mean? You know. But I'm a different kind of nigga. I'm a California boy. Born in the Loop. Raised in California. I lived in New York longer than I have lived anywhere in my life. With a mix of Colorado and Chicago. You know. That's all inside of me. You know, and but I can't watch you grow up and don't give a fuck about you. You understand? Because I was loved. And that's what made me different. I was loved. All right? On top of that, I was humbled by life. I was taught how precious life was, and I was taught what my mom's sacrifices did for me. So it kept me humble in life. You heard? Yeah. I looked out for my moms. I paid bills, whatever it is I had to do. Yeah, when I was up, the people around me was up too. You understand me? So when I was down, they looked out for me too. You understand? My sister sent me books for college and all kind of shit. Wrote me letters. All that. My baby mama's name was writing me and all that. Yeah. You know. Now, mind you, we still talking about New York. I can't speak for everybody. But you only get out of something what you put in it. That's everything you touch in life. And I always gave my best to New York. All right? My older kids are not from here. I went and got them and brought them back here. And I raised them. You know what I mean? I have 4 kids in the house, just us. And a nigga that owed 7 years of parole. And I had to figure some shit out. All right? Listen. Whatever the fuck you learned in life, you have to reteach yourself how to actually implement it to benefit your life. Stuck in your head does nothing. Okay? For all the man shit you do, ain't nobody gonna say thank you, my nigga, because that's what you supposed to do. All right? You gonna bought a couple of Easter outfits with some sneakers and shit. Ain't nobody saying thank you, my nigga. Fuck you think, nigga. That's your motherfucking child, nigga. Y'all stop that bullshit. It's not babysitting when it's your child. I'm saying these things because this is ideologies that New York niggas run with. And I ain't with all that. I ain't with all that. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, listen. Niggas know where I'm at in the Bronx. Burnside on the 4 train, nigga. Yeah, it's all me around there.
I ain't gonna lie, New York niggas do it too, but it's
Yeah.
more than just New York.
It's more than just New York niggas, but what I'm saying is, when I say that, nigga, I practice what I preach everywhere around there. All the niggas around there know me, son. Word up. They done got a lecture from me. I done mentored them. I done gave them something to take with their life. This is what I've been doing. You understand me? Because I know for a fact that I want to give away all I know before I get in the third. I want to see you win. You know why? Because when I was a young nigga, the niggas that was mentoring me wanted to see me win. Real talk. When I was a kid, I got locked in a basement with $1 million. Me and my cousin, Jerry Brown. Yeah. Got locked in a basement with $1 million. We had to count it up. 36 black bags. 36 black bags was $1 million cash. We played in it. Counted it over and over again, made it rain, all that shit. It wasn't our money. But I ain't met but a couple of niggas that touched $1 million with their bare hands in my life. I'm one of them. All right? Right.
Yo.
Come here, come grab it for me. I ain't gonna tell no lie. Personally, out my 2 hands, I wasn't a millionaire when I got mine. I went in young. But I touched 400,000 and some change with my bare hands, you know. I did that, you know, and but at what price? I missed kindergarten graduation, how to ride a bike for his baseball game. Yeah, I missed that shit. You heard me? I can't get that back. You heard me? And then I gave them niggas the rest of my 20s, from 22 to 30. So how the fuck did I really win, huh? My brother died while I was up top. My common law wife got murdered by a nigga who said he loved her. All right? And my children witnessed that. How I won. Everything God asked me to do in this world, I was not available to do. In 1993 Thanksgiving, my daughter said, "Daddy, I'm forgetting what you look like." And I was sending her Polaroids. I cried for 30 days. Back then, you had to sail by yourself. You heard? And that was my baby girl, man. Take they blue, man. Take they blue. Come here, girl. My baby. You heard me? And that shit hurt me, man, because she was getting big without me, man. And she was gonna be then grown. She was gonna be a grown woman by the time I got out. You heard? Type shit, you know? So yeah. God seemed fit for me to walk these streets again. You know why? Because the job he had for me was not finished. I still had more children to create. You understand? Some of y'all got children waiting up in heaven. They waiting to come into the game, but the way your life moving, you ain't met their mama yet. You heard me? So you got to do something about that. Fortify yourself. You know. So when life calls you to be the man you know life wants you to be, that you ready for. You heard me? I don't want you waking up being the man you going to be in jail. You know what I mean? They had set it up so all us met in jail when I was coming up. It was ridiculous. For real. Yo, any questions in the chat, man? Because what time is it? What is looking like, Shakur?
Not you right now. Somebody said advice for a 21-year-old trying to figure out life right now in this era.
Yo, that's a lot. He said trying to figure out life. It's hard to find your purpose. But until you do, you keep trying to grow yourself. You understand? Raise your worth personally. Until you find your purpose, it's going to come. You know, you don't got to go looking for it. Don't go have a baby to try to make yourself have a baby. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen. There's what you did and what you're supposed to do. Okay? Now, when I say that, I say it because I said it again, but I'm explaining it again. There's what you did and there's what you were supposed to do. Mind you, when you want to have a baby, you want to be spiritually connected to the woman that's carrying your child. Okay? You want to couple with her in a manner of a way that y'all bonded. Because going forward, your anticipation of becoming a parent is a little bit heightened. Now, if you are spiritually connected, then you're probably supposed to have a baby with her. Because y'all spirits align with one another to this point. And both of y'all joyous about the whole situation. Beautiful thing. This chick that you got the baby with, Sneaky Lincoln. You don't really know this chick. You know that you like what you like about it, but you don't really know enough to be talking about she carrying my child. You know, in a month, you might have talked to her 5 or 6 times in a month. You don't know where she be at. You don't even really know what type of time she on. But then you think what type of time she on with you. You're not the only nigga she on that type of time with. You know, you can call her, she ain't answer. 3 days later, she hit your phone. She using you in the same manner that you using her when it's convenient. You see what I'm saying? And now you got a baby with her. So what happens is, because you had a baby with her, biologically through science, but your spirituality never met, you never bonded, so you and her probably are never going to spiritually align. You're probably never going to bond. You're probably going to have to raise that baby from across town type shit. And niggas do it all the time. Niggas can successfully raise a baby from across town. Let's not get it twisted, you know. But yeah, because you kind of see that nothing never really go right. This is kind of going wrong. You can't seem to get on the same page with her. And if that's the case, you cannot leave your child to just what she got going on. Don't do that to your child. All right? So, you know, if you didn't have a baby with a chick you didn't have no kind of bond with, man, God bless you. Because you got to still raise that child. I mean that shit. Don't base your baby relationship with that child based on the mother. I mean that shit. That child didn't ask to come in. Straight up and down. You know. But back to it though, listen. I know when I say all this shit, y'all be like, damn man, this nigga, yo, the OG be on some real heavy shit. I know it, dog, but you're not there yet, and it's alright. You ain't under no pressure. For real. Yo, nigga, you know when it's on? When the fuck you get there. It ain't time to go till the fuck you get there. That's the way you gotta look at it. Shit ain't gonna get right till you make it right. That type shit. You know what I mean? And you gotta know that first. Yo, man, we in the hood. You got to halfway know you won before you even play the game, my nigga. That's the first 3 obstacles you gonna stop. I don't give a fuck what it look like to them over there. I don't care what them niggas said over there. We not doing that. We not measuring nothing we do on our surroundings and the temperature of them niggas. You know why? Because ain't nobody gonna feed yours. Ain't nobody gonna come in to cover you nowhere. Let's get that out the way right now, all right? When I say be kind, don't be stupid. When I say be loyal, don't be stupid. Okay? Have vision for yourself. Be able to think farther than you can see. It'll raise your collective thought. Okay? To a higher critical thinking level. You need that. You're sealing this here, I need you to raise it up. But anyway, back to this shit. Where we at, Shakur? Listen, y'all. I'm glad y'all hanging out with me, but you know, we was just telling about how I kind of got my mind right. You know, when I first went up top, I had 5 chicks, right? You know, I don't know if y'all know it. You know, when a nigga go in, man, he got a chick waiting. Nigga don't tell a chick how much time he got. Nigga trying to keep her as long as he can. You know what I mean? He ain't trying to tell her what's really, really going on with him. Yo, put it on the fight, son. Nigga ain't really trying to tell her what he was. All right. He ain't really trying to tell how much time he got because he wanted to hold on. You know, he's like, oh, no, boy, I'm good. I'm only doing a couple of joints. Oh, no, boy, I'm good. I'm only doing a couple of joints. Man, listen. A couple of joints turn out 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it be like that. All I know is by the time I got to the end of my bed, I had 2 left. You know, that was riding with me. They were sweet girls, you know. One was out of Queens, one was out of Brooklyn. You know, and they were sweet, and I appreciate them, you know, for what they did for me, you know, how they try to always keep my spirit up. You know, I'm going to say this, man, when a nigga in jail, don't lie to him. When I say don't lie to him, I don't mean that. Lie to him. He in jail. But don't lie about what you're going to do. Because if you say you're going to do something, you don't do it, man. He hold that shit against you for a long time. You know, if he asks you if you fucking tell a nigga no, that's a nigga head gonna fall out. He gonna be stabbing inmates at random. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Bible says, beware of the bearer of bad news. Sometimes that truth that they telling you ain't to help you. Sometimes it's to break you. Don't tell a person a hurtful truth if it's not gonna better the situation. You heard me? Okay? Don't burden nobody with the truth of the situation if it's not going to help the situation moving forward, if you don't get it. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. No, you not. You trying to kill a motherfucker. You trying to get a motherfucker to crash out and all that. That man been locked up 90 days. Why you want to tell that nigga his girl to move the nigga in? Because all he going to do is ask you to shoot that bitch. Get a hit for me, my nigga. Where at? Because he probably in jail for trying to keep her comfortable. You heard? Yeah, you know. And all you chicks, your man got a hard-ass job, and he dedicated. Go thank that nigga, rub his back or something. You heard? Show some gratitude to the hard work that nigga doing, man. You heard me? Word up. That'd be nice, man. You know. I'm gonna say this shit too, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I got a bunch of baby moms. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, but some things have got to change. For example, black women raise their daughters to be independent women. Spanish chicks raise their daughters to be wives. And it's starting to show, you know. Black chicks, they don't come get your plate and take it to the kitchen. In the black house, you got to take your own plate to the kitchen. You heard me? A Spanish chick gonna come pick your plate up. And she gonna pour you something to drink. Black chicks don't pour you nothing to drink. You got to get your own something to drink. Because they already cooked. Those things is real, you know. Now, me being a black husband to a black wife, I don't really give a fuck about that, but to some people, it's really a cultural difference. on how attentive certain women are to their men, you know. And we got to keep it basic. Pardon me. Just like you teach kids letters, how letters turn into words, you teach boys how boys turn into men, and you teach girls how girls turn into women. You start there. If you don't have a man in this life, you teach him what you expect of a man and what you expect out of a man. Yes. And you teach him what you admire in men. That's your job. If you don't do that, he's probably going to be a sassy little nigga. You heard? Yeah, acting like you and all that. Yeah. Listen. If you kept men from your son, you're the most aggressive person that he knows. When he was little, you was jumping up, fighting for him and shit. Now you can't be doing that shit. All right? Now, the little nigga 14 years old, 13 years old, and he get mad just like you. He cursed just like you. And he addressed petty issues just like his mother. And that's why they called it, that's where sassy came from. Ma, you invented that little nigga. Because you wouldn't let a man get close to him for fear of what? Because you wouldn't let no man dominate you in any kind of way? Because he never seen it. He never seen you bow down to a man in any kind of way. So you the toughest motherfucker he know. And that ain't it. And what man want a woman to act like him? Why the fuck would I want my woman to have the same attributes as me? Fuck out of here. I don't want to marry me. I don't want to marry no parts of a motherfucker acting like me. It's called the man. The fuck? I love a woman who loves being a woman. I love a woman who embraces the femininity of being a woman. And I'm not some kind of sexist and all that old bullshit. You know, I'm a city boy, you heard? I like toes and nails done, you heard me? I like all the city boy shit. I like that shit, you know. I like the little extras the picture chicks put on me and all that. You know. Chicks walking around barefoot and all that. I ain't never been attracted to chicks walking around barefoot and, you know, running around looking any kind of way like they've been climbing trees and shit. I ain't never really I never been attracted to that, you know what I'm saying? You know. I love a chick on the way to work. Come to your job, hit you while you working. Yeah, I remember that Biggie song. I love a chick, they got her shit together. And that's crazy because at that point I realized that I like women that clearly were taken. I was attracted to women who clearly had a man. Because when a woman has a man, she moved in a different man about herself. And I was attracted to that. Cool, calm, and composed, you know. She had an air about herself because she got a man. She can't be out performing any kind of way, and I like that. You know what I mean? You know. And instead of me trying to groom a woman to be like that as we grew together, I wanted one that was already made. Like a lot of you chicks. You want an already made product. You know, it's not gonna happen. Remember I told you, rub that nigga chin and say, you can do it, baby. You gonna do it this time. You fuck around, make a 5-star nigga. Yeah. Remember what I said, a nigga to go to work every day got some over a lot of niggas. Discipline. A nigga with discipline can take you anywhere. You heard me? Listen, woman, what the fuck are you looking for? In our top 5, number 3 is kindness. In your top 8, number 8 is generous. Get your list to match the list of a man. And maybe y'all meet up. Okay? Don't start off with that 50-50 shit. Don't tell the whole world you struggling to pay your motherfucking bills and you need help. If I just met you, what the fuck are you doing telling me? Yeah. Keep your motherfucking problem to yourself. We all grown. We all have the same responsibilities. I got rent too. You heard me? I got rent too. You heard? Yeah. I got my phone bill. Niggas got car notes and insurance. Yeah. So why you can pay? I'm not. Okay, listen. Listen. Whatever nigga give you, he ain't gonna miss. You heard? Whatever the nigga give you, he ain't gonna miss. So when you think you coming up, you ain't coming up. That's fool's gold, girl. What the nigga taught you was loose change, baby. Stop acting like you done beat a nigga out of something. That bullshit ass shit you talk about ain't none of that nigga. And he ain't gonna never take you serious because he know another nigga with a bigger bank gonna come along and scoop you up. So he's never gonna take you serious. You're never gonna get the ring, and you're never gonna be nothing but the side chick. Straight like that. Because you can be bought. Stop talking about money to niggas. Stop it. Because a nigga gonna ask you how much for 30 minutes. Stop with all the shenanigans and all that. What for? How much? Yeah. What Corey said? I got what 70% of these chicks on the street want out here in the world. $200. $200.
Page5Lit, we outside.
Yeah. We not done yet. I'm coming right back. I'm just taking a couple of pulls, man. The loudest on is Banks Friday night. You heard me? I hang out with the G. You heard me? We doing it tonight.
They only be chatting whenever the story is accurate. I leave it up to my savage. I gotta watch every rapper, so I got another attack. I do not wanna collaborate. I wanna batty to be only baddies.
Roll one up with a nigga, you heard? Yeah. Hey.
Gotta understand when they do not make it real. Just love them, do they just smell? I ain't coming love, I don't know what's figure anymore. When I was young, you should still. I'm always sick, you don't know who I am anymore. Montana got them selling grills, so I don't need them, gotta be in the field anymore. And then I started popping these pills. I'm in the body, I don't feel pain anymore. I'm whipping a double dog with my hoodie on. I don't want for anything.
Friday night, y'all. Page5Lit. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm glad y'all hanging out with me. Get this thing going, you heard? So, tonight was a different type of night. And we just talking, we throwing the wisdom out there, you know. I want to say this, you know, I always talk about, I talk about a lot of heavy shit. And it's all real. But you don't have to do them today, all right? But I need you to know you the one. If you don't believe you the one, no one's gonna believe you. You heard? You know. Hey, yo, what's that song about Pop Smoke?
Which one?
What's that song about Pop Smoke? It's 100 niggas in the room, I'm walking through them.
PTSD, I think.
PTSD. Yeah.
Nah, I know what song you talking about.
Yeah.
He was rapping his ass off on that.
Nah, I ain't talking about what I'm talking about what he said. Listen, when I went to HGM, them niggas was like gorillas. I ain't know nobody from Adam and Eve or Adam and Steve. I was in 7 Block in HGM. Y'all remember 7 Block? It had the big Puerto Rican flag up there. Yeah. I was there. Yeah. HGM. And it was crazy. And I walked right up in there like, I've been doing this for years. You heard me? Now, mind you, I only been to jail once. It was a motherfucker, but I only went once, you know. I've been to trial a few times, you know. But anyway. And I walked through there what I had to do, you know. I'm coming through the joint. They gave me a brand new mattress because when I first seen it, I told him I ain't going in there. He said, well, stand right there, nigga. CO left me right there. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I said, all right. So now, these niggas all got their regular clothes on and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Ain't no suits, ain't no jumpsuits and shit. Niggas on the gates looking and shit. I got long curls. They look like, what the fuck is this nigga? So they all look, so I came to the front. Yo, look at this nigga, it's LA nigga. Everybody looking at me and shit. I don't think nothing. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm a full energized gangbang nigga, and it's what it is, nigga. And ain't none of you niggas got no guns, so it's gonna be whatever. This is my attitude going in. Now, mind you, as soon as I got locked on my mother, I started doing my push-ups. You gotta remember, I came to New York on the run. Go to New York, they'll never find New York. They found my black ass in New York, and now I gotta go back to 3 states and count for some shit. So I might be down, so I know I gotta get ready to go behind the wall some kind of way, you know. So I just started, and I'm in the city, I don't know no motherfucker. 3,000 miles from home. So I started doing my push-ups from the first day I got locked. Word up. I watched crackheads come in this motherfucker. I swear to God, in 7 days, them niggas gained 100 pounds. You heard? A fucking 100 pounds. But I was straight off the street. I wasn't really doing that. So I'm walking in HDM. All right? I ain't gonna call out niggas' names because I'm gonna tell you right now, I got 20 legend niggas and 10 on they made songs about. And I was there with these niggas. All right? Real talk. I'm coming to 7 block. I'm carrying my mattress and shit in my bag. Niggas say, yo, Pop, yo, give me my motherfucking mattress. I keep walking. He said, yo, Black, give me my motherfucking mattress. I'm like, what? I look around, nigga by himself. Nigga, he ain't got no legs, but the nigga top heavy like a motherfucker, Spanish nigga. From the Bronx, big nigga. Bigger than me. I looked at the nigga, seen him, he was dead serious, but he didn't look like he was ready for war to me. He looked like I should know who he is and I should just cooperate. You dig? I didn't get a war energy from the nigga, so I just threw the mattress on the floor. I said, yeah, man, take that shit. He thought it was an easy lick. So he bent down to pick my mattress up and I called him straight left hand. Mom! Put him out. When everything out cold. Take my mattress. I'm walking down to my thing, they screaming, oh my God, manito, oh my God, manito. Yo, call George, tell him stop calling my fucking phone. That's my barber. I need a cut, y'all, you heard? But he gonna have to wait. I'm fucking with my peoples right now, you know what I mean? The nigga, they start calling the people, I go in my cell, I lock in, I'm throwing my shit in my cell, you heard? And I'm like, it's whatever. The door locked. Because I'm tired of this shit. Everywhere I went in these fucking shits, man, these New York niggas kept on trying to play me because I knew one day I was going to be on with these niggas because now I'm not the nigga. I went in one bullpen, and this nigga from Webster Projects, nigga named Tyson, nigga be on 2/5 to this day. He from Webster Projects. We called him Tyson back then. He was 6'3", about 240. Big nigga. I come in the bullpen, that nigga got niggas up against the wall. I told you motherfucking niggas I wanted a cigarette. He's frisking everybody there like he the police inside the bullpen. I look at this nigga. I go sit down. He look like, yo, you got a cigarette for me? This nigga like, I ignored that shit because niggas don't talk to me like, I don't acknowledge niggas that talk to me like that. I ain't say nothing. He go back to what he doing. And he looked at me again. You know I had long curls and shit. He said, yo, you Compton? I'm like, yeah. Oh, you heard of us? What up, man? Now we start talking. The whole time we talking, these niggas is still up on the wall like this. Like this nigga the police. Man, that nigga went on to be in 4 jails together. I see him to this day. God bless my man. That's my guy. Word up. We really did that. I was in 4 jails. Then we was in Attica together. We went to Groveland together. We only stayed in Groveland 30 days. They sent our ass right back to Attica. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway. So I get in there and I'm waiting on these niggas to come because I done knocked the old boy out. Alright? So now it's like 7, 8 Spanish niggas in front of my cell waiting on my gate to get. The gates hit every hour. Every hour the cell open or close. I'm like, alright, I know it's finna come up. So I did a bunch of push-ups and shit. I'm ready to come. And 2 black dudes come down. I ain't gonna say their name, they legends too. You know what I'm saying? I really want to say niggas' name and all that. You heard me, Shakur?
Yeah, don't say nobody.
Alright, anyway, niggas come down there. These niggas is legends though. These niggas come down there and they told the Spanish niggas like, nah. They looked at me and shit. They knew I went from New York just on the look, you know? And they said, nah, man, he good. He coming with us. And I'm thinking like, man, fuck that nigga right there. I'll do it with that nigga right there. What's up? Can me and that nigga go? Like, let me and that nigga go. Because I'm tired. I'm feeling about to let these niggas know I'm about that action. For real. I said, nah, we ain't doing none of that. I go with these niggas. We in HDM. Remember, back then, the 3rd tier closed. The 3rd tier closed. So we on the 2nd tier. I get up there, man, these niggas got a fucking, like a shoebox full of weed. I meet a kid from Brooklyn with the iced out Burl link on. The nigga had the whole fucking, what was he born in? The whole fucking thing that Jesus was born in, the whole shit.
Born?
The what? Like the born, he had the whole fucking born Jesus was born in. Iced out Burl link, dead ass. And that nigga was this big. Gangster. And I linked up with them niggas, you heard me? Yeah. I linked up with them niggas. And I also linked up with a nigga named Universal from 40 Projects with the iPads. Yeah. He taught me the rules of jail in New York. because it was different, you know, where I come from. And he the one taught me, you know what I'm saying? I did a little stint on the boat, you know what I'm saying? He gave me my little tutorials on about the phones and shit like that, because I didn't know. I had one number, and I asked niggas, could I use the phone? Niggas said, yeah. I grabbed the phone, I turned around, there's 4 niggas surrounded me and shit. So now I'm looking for the nigga that told me I could use the jack, because he violated me when it wasn't even his job, it wasn't even on him. He not even the nigga that could give permission to the phone. So now I want to see that nigga. So niggas got me surrounded, the nigga Universal, with the iPads. The nigga stepped to me and said, yo, y'all can see this nigga's clearly not from New York. He said, where you from, man? I told him, I'm from Compton, blah, blah, blah. Got to talking to him and shit. And another nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, this nigga, the same nigga ran the barbershop at the 3 building, the same nigga. Big nigga, 6'4", big nigga, 240 nigga, yeah, out of Brooklyn. It was his man. You know what I mean? These 2 niggas seem like they having a little power struggle. My man Universal and this nigga. Whatever, I ain't got to do with it, I just got there. But all I know is I want that nigga. Because he tried to get me murdered. When them niggas stepped to me, them niggas had the coats on with the towels around their neck. Yeah. Weaponed up and all that. Them niggas had them Glocks on them. They had the blickies on them. Yeah. I was tight. The nigga that did it, he like 6'4". Dark-skinned nigga. Yeah, we went in the bathroom. I ate this nigga. Murdered this nigga. Yo, you gotta remember, an energized California gangbanger is used to fighting in packs. So a one-on-one is like a game of 21. That shit ain't nothing. You know what I mean? A lot of New York niggas used to fight niggas by jumping niggas. So the one-on-one, they don't really know. I destroyed this nigga, but I left the nigga in the bathroom, bloody and beaten, dead ass. You know what I mean? And that was, yeah. And I started, you know, I just wasn't having it no more. I got tired of this shit. And university taught me how to do a lot of things, and I had to do my shit up there. But I learned a lot of things about New York niggas. And not only that, oh my God, one thing I learned is if you ain't from the 5 boroughs, it's fuck you, nigga. They on it like that. Your name Chi-Town, Detroit, North Kakalaki, nigga, no, Denver, they ain't got no respect for you, nigga. Your ass either fall in line, nigga, or you fool, nigga. That's the way they was on it. And I wasn't one of them niggas. My name Compton, nigga. Meant that shit, nigga. Yeah, ain't nobody taking it from me, none of that. I was in one spot where niggas had to bring, I was in the Brooklyn Navy Yard where niggas had to bring the food to you, right? They bringing the food to us over in this spot for whatever reason. And it's 36 of us in there, right? Hey, yo, they bring the food, it's chicken. 7 niggas took all the chicken. Fuck out of here. 7 niggas took all the chicken. Now, mind you, it's 36 niggas in there, right? So that's 28 niggas, right? Let that rock. Nigga, first of all, when I got there, I just came out bullpen therapy for stabbing some niggas over here, so that's why I wound up going over here. So now I've been up in the bullpen like 12 hours trying to get this bed. And niggas ain't gonna give me my chicken? Fuck out of here. Hey, you ain't gonna lie. You can't go to war starving. And I was starving, and now I'm back in Pop Dog. I'm out the bullpen. I got beef with a couple of situations. I need my strength. Nah. Them 7 niggas took all the chicken, and they got the motherfucking Kool-Aid. Fuck out of here. Now, man. New York niggas is diabolical. I swear to God. I said, yo, check this shit out. I'm talking like, what they doing, dude, then when I realized that they got the whole chicken pan, nigga. I seen the Kool-Aid. They left the Kool-Aid unattended. Nigga, I went over there, threw all the Kool-Aid, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. And I'm looking for the chicken. If I don't get no chicken, ain't nobody getting no chicken, nigga. I'm ready to die for that motherfucking chicken, nigga. Fuck them 7 niggas. I want my chicken as it's going down, nigga. And then it became 8 of us. Straight up and down, man. Listen, man, them niggas gave me 4 pieces of chicken, man, and signed me up, yeah. What we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? They gave me the motherfucking spliffy made out the Bible paper and all that, man. Gang, nigga. I was starving. So now it's 8 of us. And if them niggas gonna let themselves be sheep, what can you do? Remember something about a jail. The inmates run every jail you ever saw in your motherfucking life. The police don't run no jail. The inmates run that bitch. The police just run around in there trying to get a goddamn check. Real talk. It was 36 cells on this side, 36 cells on that side, the bubble. 36 cells on that side and 36 cells on that side. These two motherfuckers had to watch all them cells. They gonna save you do what, nigga? They coming out, and now they got 4 niggas. Really? The child line. 4 niggas rush you on the child line. You a dead motherfucker. Hell, they gonna push the button and wait for niggas. Nigga, you gonna be dead by the time they get there. Listen, you remember something. Jail is an environment where you gotta police your motherfucking self, nigga. The first time a nigga violate, do something. If you don't know who did it, make a her about a nigga. Yo. My first day in Attica, we coming up to Attica. We on our way up there. I'm coming from fucking Wendy's. All right? We on the bus. All right? I'm with a nigga out of Drew Hamilton. Been with him for a minute. Tall nigga. You know who the fuck you is, nigga. That's my guy. Love my guy. Anyway, he know what the fucking truth is. We get up to Attica. Now, mind you, when you get up there, your property get there before you do. You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, you can't hide. Niggas are seeing your paperwork, your charges, and all that. You remember they got the interns, the niggas they trust, doing their job because they don't want to do their job. So your information is all across the jail. Your enemies already know you there, and you ain't even there yet. You on a bus, trying to get there. Now, mind you, just getting there. You ain't got a weapon or nothing. You ain't connected with your peoples or nothing. When you get to that jail, you got to do a 3-day quarantine. During that quarantine, you got to hook up with your motherfucking peoples because them niggas that you didn't kill, they probably there waiting to catch you unarmed and all that. Yeah. Catch you in the yard trying to link up with your peoples before you get to your peoples and you can get, yeah. Before you can see Poppy and them buy you one, yeah, you got to get one ASAP, nigga. Especially if you did a couple things on the island, yeah. And I did a couple things on the island, you know what I mean? We get up there, so we on the bus. The first thing we decide is, listen, man, this is what's going down. We all know we going to the same place, right? So we figure, hey, yo, listen, man, whatever go down, it's all us. Straight like that. Whoever together, hold each other down. You know what I mean? We all agreed to that on the bus, all right? The reason why is because we was all going to the box. We keep locked. We going to the snake pit. You know what I mean? So that's what we going. I got 3 years in this thing, got 4 years in this thing, got 2 years. And a couple of niggas from that fucking camp shit. That Camp Davis shit. They, you get kicked out of Camp Davis, a minimal shit, you get sent up there too. That's another story. It was great though, because they still get their packages. Anyway, we get up to the cell, yo, my nigga. We get up to the cell and all the nigga visit get, all our sneakers is gone. Now we can't get no packages, but you get your shoes. All the nigga shoes is gone, man. Hey, yo. All I know is we locked in. I tell the porter, suck my dick. Pardon my language, y'all, because you know I don't talk like that. I'ma see you with sick call, nigga. Sick call is like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to guarantee he would be there. That's why I said that SMD. When you say that to a nigga, gotta show up. You hear me, Shakur? He gotta show up. Straight up and down. Because I don't give a fuck who took my shoes. I'm taking it out on you. You know why? Because you're the nigga locked out all day. You know who took my shit, but you ain't telling, which means you down with the niggas. Which means, yeah. Every time my shit come up missing, whichever one of you niggas I can get to, you're getting it. I'm going to hurt anyone. One of you niggas is becoming a victim. Every time something go wrong with me, one of you niggas is becoming a victim. Yeah. Anything get touched by my shit, one of you niggas is becoming a victim. Somebody going to pay for anything happening to me. And he was a nigga locked out. So what we doing? I told a nigga just like that. The nigga went and did his little homework and all that. Now, mind you, when we first got to Attica and we got off the bus, the CO nigga took my Bible, because that's all you can carry. In my Bible was my numbers and shit. You know what I mean? And I had some little references in there about California and shit. CO nigga seen that shit and spit in my face. My first day, they said, what we got here? A California gangbanger? You a California gangbanger? Nigga spit in my face. In a situation like that, you know you're going to lose. But you have to respond. And I caught him. Bang! I mean, I caught him with a stiff one. and they was on me. You know, stomped me out and all that. Yeah. And then put me back in line. I was hurting like a motherfucker, but I was good. But I earned my respect. That nigga, he never fucked with me again. And he was a big nigga, like 6'5", country boy, corn on the cob ass motherfucker. That was my first day there. So niggas, so my name already done bust out. That was as soon as I got off the bus. You know. And again, I'm Compton. Yeah, nigga. I'm a California nigga. I ran houses. I had all the phones while I was there on the island. Swear to God. That ass. Out of town nigga. Yeah. I ran whole situations. You know what I mean? I had a gambling spot in the Bronx. Yeah, nigga. Grand Avenue, Tremont. Yeah, nigga. Me, nigga. I'm a live nigga like that. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later. But yeah. So the nigga come back to me, yo, Comp, man, I bring me my shoes back. I said, no, my nigga. Bring all my niggas their shit back, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that shit, because it's me and you tomorrow regardless. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, man, you can't save niggas. You stamp, you certify. They don't got nothing to do with them now. So I don't want to hear that shit, my nigga. Because I really, real talk, I really don't give a fuck. Like, for real. I really don't give a fuck. I'm like that. Until you prove me different, you know. I'm one of those kind of niggas, you know, where I come from, I feel like where I come from, we raise super niggas where I come from, you know. I can fight, I shoot, fight, and stab, like, and I ain't got to be mad to do it, and I ain't got to be calculated to do it neither. You think what I'm saying? I can be me and do those actions, because I know what those actions are. I'm in complete control of my emotions, you heard me? Words can't do nothing to me because I'm bigger than the bullshit. But anyway, back at it. So me and the nigga, we have a couple of words and shit. The nigga steps off. The hour go by, he bring everybody their shit back. You know what I mean? Nigga come and talk to me and shit, you know. I ain't gonna say the nigga name. This nigga went up north with a 3 to 6, wound up doing 16. Yeah, some shit like that. Spoke a couple of languages and shit. Yeah, he a legend nigga. But anyway, me and that nigga, we got a little friendship together. You dig what I'm saying? And I was on that block right there for 3 joints. You know what I mean? I got touched twice down there, you heard? Like, yeah. You know, and back then it was a crazy shit, because I dissed King Blood before the feds came and got him. I dissed the nigga. Alright? We had beef and we supposed to lock out. Yo, the police never played a trick on me. They locked out that nigga whole crew. And just me. That's how they got me that day. You know? The Buffalo Bills lost like 3 Super Bowls in a row. And when that happened, they would always unlock enemies just to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That was some real shit, you know. And nigga, and he locked out. And the nigga, get him! I seen the nigga, he was right there. I never could get to that nigga. I had 8 niggas in front of me, man. I never made it to that nigga, man. You know, niggas put them whole ice picks on my back and all that. Yeah, I caught a few, yeah. You know what I mean? You know, but I feel I won because they didn't kill me. You know what I mean? 3 of them niggas I seen after that. 3 of them niggas I touched after that. Put them in a bag with your infirmary, 6 months type shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, what's the certain way you can pop both nigga lungs, you know, with an ice pick? It's like real simple, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you hit nigga in the neck, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna bleed all the way out, but they gonna lose like 100 pounds. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, yeah, so he brought everything back, you know, and I get in there, and I'm complaining about this 3 years in the box, you know? I get in my cell, it's the nigga on this side of me got 10 years in the box, and the nigga on this side of me got 5 years in the box. He already got 7 in. I'm like, shit, the fuck? I can't even complain. I couldn't even complain. I had to shut the fuck up. And they was nice. They was nice. Hey, yo, and Attica in the Snake Pit, we had a fucking, you know, they had the 3 holes in the cell, and you get the headphones, and you could put your headphones, stick it in the hole and hear your music. They had the black music station, they had the Spanish music station, and they had the AM news station. That's what you had to choose from and shit. They had a radio station called WBLK, motherfucker, we black, out of Buffalo. Yo, that shit was. Hey, yo, that black chick that was on the DJ at night. Hey, yo, man, she was so sexy, man. Niggas used to love hearing her at night, man. The whole jail was shut up just to hear her do her little thing during the R&B midnight sessions and shit, you know. While niggas is writing letters trying to trick it. I was a pen master. Okay. Y'all don't know what a pen master is, right? Because I was a journalist major in college one time, you know. Creative writer and shit like that.
Yo, our cousin Jason said what's up.
Yo, cuzzo, salute. It's my guy. What's up, man? Jason Power right there. It's one of mine. What's up, man? Send a gift, my nigga. Hey, yo, so what was I asking Cole? What I just said? Will you cut me off? Damn. I said, what? I said, what was it?
Master.
Oh, I was a pen master, right? Listen, if you don't know what a pen master is a nigga who write letters for niggas. You heard? And you get paid by your successes, right? Now, you know, the nigga you might get 5 cigarettes to write the letter, right? But if that chick make it up there on a visit, the nigga owe you a crate, right? The first time, all right? If the chick line up to marry nigga owe you $200. Your pen game got to be that strong. So how did I become a pen master? Give me the letters that she wrote you, right? Let me read them. And I will put together the responses for the letters that will best institute her emotions in order to she jump on that motherfucking bus for 9 hours and come see a nigga. I was nice. Yeah, I was a pen master. That was my thing, you heard? So, yeah. Now, mind you, when I first got locked up, before the box and all that shit, they hit my cell talking about, go to work. I said, man, fuck out of here, man. I ain't signed up for this shit. I've been kidnapped, nigga. Fuck out of here. I ain't want to be here. I'm not doing nothing you fucking asked me to do. Fuck you mean fuck y'all. Hey, yo. 30 days went by. I was saying my thoughts out loud. I had to get the fuck out of that cell. I signed up for everything. Please open my motherfucking cell. A nigga needed to walk around and interact with humans. I signed up for everything. I went back to school. I was too smart, so I was teaching GED classes, teaching niggas how to read. Yo, I went to Bible study, all that kind of shit, man, just to move around, you heard? Now, mind you, we talking about max jails. You can't move around unless you have a killer's instinct. Else you ain't never safe. Niggas ain't never, fuck that bitch ass nigga doing, yeah. Niggas got, if you moving and you got motion, they need to respect you. And I was respected. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I used to pick up for niggas. Niggas send you down there to pick something up for them, right? You go down and nigga say he ain't got it. You go back and tell a nigga, yo, he ain't have it. That nigga tell him he gave it to me. I gotta kill that nigga. He lied. If you ain't got them kind of capabilities, you can't have that kind of job. And I had them kind of capabilities. Remember I told you, full energized gangbanger. Yeah, one man army shit, yeah. And it happened to me a couple of times. Yeah. You gotta remember, niggas be distorted when they behind that wall, okay? I've heard niggas cry all night. And I ain't talking about muffled cry. Ah! Ah! All night. And ain't nothing you could do about it, you heard me? Ain't nothing the fuck you could do about it. You understand me? Remember, Page5Lit, we outside. Grasp the wisdom that are coming from what I'm saying the fuck out of my mouth. Don't just be listening to a war story. Heed the jewels that's in this shit. And I'm going to throw them out there, all right? To do something you never did, you're going to have to do something you never done. Why these people be fucking with me, man? I don't know you people. All right? You only get out of something what you put in it. All right? If you ain't invested shit in it, you ain't going to get shit out of it. All right? So grab some of this shit I'm fucking telling you. This shit is real here. All right? Now, where was I at, Shakur? Now, back to this shit. Why the fuck this motherfucker keep doing it? I don't fucking even know you. I keep doing that shit, man. I'm tired of block that motherfucker, man. The fuck? Trolling ass motherfucker. Excuse my language. Anyway. Yeah, so I did anything to get the fuck up out of my cell on some real shit. Now, I don't know what the fuck they told y'all. See, come on, this nigga keep doing it, man, over and over again, man. Bitch ass nigga, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Fuck out of here, faggot ass nigga. Get the fuck off my line.
Yeah, bro, he's not even doing his shit, so I don't even know how to find the nigga.
All right, come on, man. Come on, let me get back to what I was saying, man. I got it. See, did it again. They say don't reapply for 10 minutes. This nigga keep coming right back. I'm telling you, that's a bitch ass nigga I know, hating ass nigga. Anyway.
Yo.
Don't say that? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. So listen, back at the ranch, you know, take these stories as a lesson. So I signed up for everything to get out of my cell. I'm trying to move around and shit, you know. Now, mind you, I got a couple of beefs. I got a couple of people that, when they see me, it's about that. I don't got a problem with that. You gotta remember, ain't no, what they call it? Ain't no sticks there. Ain't no switches there. Yeah, so it's whatever. And I got the most of what they can have. You see what I'm saying? So we good. The odds are even. I mean, I'm walking around like one of the Avengers. Let's not get it twisted. I was about 215, rocked out. You know what I mean? I'm 5'11". Yeah, it was like that. You know what I mean? About then I was about 220 then. I came home at 225. You know what I mean? Yeah. NFL running back material. Let's not get it twisted. So anyway, yeah, and I was, you know, all on all that. So I signed up for everything, you know. But moving, you run through things, you know. But you build. But you know, you build. You know. All right, but in those situations, you have. I want you to write down where I'm at, because I'm gonna continue when I come back. In those moments, you move around. You got to build relationships and see how people move. You start finding out about people that in a max joint. In the max joint, you got to have your paperwork. Even though niggas already know why you there. But you got to have your minutes. If you don't, you can't lock out. When you get to a max joint, you got to lock in for 3 days. That's called a quarantine. And during them 3 days, somebody gonna come and see you and want to see your minutes. You need to have that. Let niggas know you good. You understand what I'm saying? They got a little situation there called the rat hunters. Yeah. The rat hunters. You don't never know who they is. But if you rat it, they gonna see you. Nigga, you ain't never safe. I seen a nigga had 12 and a half to 25. Nigga had 6 months left. They gutted him. With a 12 venture. Gutted him. That ass. At my cell. With his face in my cell. The nigga went to slide me some magazines. I don't know this nigga. My first day out the box, he sent me to C block, and I don't know the nigga. He just locked. See, when you in the cell, with all you got is this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, and this nigga with your little mirror. That's it. And he was right there. And I was asking for some books because I was still keep locked. I still had like 2 more weeks. Some dude slid me some fucking magazines. As soon as he got the nigga, just pushed it up against the wall, and his face was in the square with the look of death on it, and they was just gutting him. And his body fell. Blood came back into my cell. You know, those cells, they sit about this high off the ground, you know. And they killed him. He had 6 months to go home. His paperwork was bad. You know what I mean? He had 12 and a half to 25 because he told. All right? You know, it was a crazy situation, you know. Now, how did that happen? All right? It's crazy, but after they did that, they thought I knew the dude. They thought I was connected to him because he gave me magazines. I didn't know this nigga from a can of paint. But after it happened and they cleaned up and all that, dude came and threw the paperwork up under my cell. It's my word. And I read it. You know what I mean? They wanted to let me know that it was a righteous kill. You heard me? They didn't just murder a black man. They murdered a rat. It's a difference, all right? Remember, jail politics are what run the jail, not the police. I read his paperwork, you heard? The situation was this. The nigga was out doing some shit, right? This is what the nigga paperwork said. He was out doing some shit, and he went to rob something, right? And he shot a nigga. He killed the nigga. Now he got a murder in the second. To try to get out of that, he put the police on to a robbery that was supposed to take place at the small factory. They were supposed to get the safe out of. They're supposed to happen like that Thursday. And he said this was supposed to happen that Thursday. The police staked it out. The robbery happened, but they committed 2 murders during the robbery. And this nigga was sitting in the car with these niggas. It's all in the paperwork. And because of that, they gave him 12 and a half and 25 for his murder. You heard me? And he did 12 years and then got murdered. Yeah, that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the rat hunters. If you ratted, it's just a matter of time. They're going to catch up with you. You have to answer for all that rat type shit. For real. Anyway, listen. We left off at Attica. Remember that. I'm going to write it down. You heard me? I'm going to write it down. If I can find a pen. Oh, I got one right here. This shit working? I'm going to write it down. And we're going to continue this conversation. I don't know, y'all. You know, I don't stream on Sunday. We're going to be back. We're going to be back. We're going to be back Monday night. You know. And I'm gonna finish hollering at y'all, but you know, it's a lot of wisdom in that, you know. Cause I came home and yeah, we're gonna continue from Attica, you heard? That's what we're doing. Catch all my lives, you heard? Yeah. New York shit, we on some make boogie shit, you heard? Hey, glasses by A Boogie.
Accurate, I'll leave it up to my savage. I gotta watch every rapper, so I got another alternative. I do not wanna collaborate, I wanna baddie to be on me, baddies on baddies. These niggas be added suspicious. Gotta reach it like us more than a credential. Leaving no sleep, boogeyman in the matter. Gotta understand what they do not make you real. Just love them, do they just feel? And they come in love.
Yeah, I'm writing it down now, y'all, so I know where to continue right after that, you heard? Word up. Monday, 9 o'clock, you heard? Catch my lives. It's going down. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. My grandsons came over, you heard? Had a good time. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Happy Saturday, Page5Lit, we outside.
Happy birthday, Simone. Hey, happy birthday, my wife. Hey.
Happy birthday, Mom. Birthday at 12, October 12th, you gonna buy.
Yeah, we working, baby. Hey.
Don't wait for me to be a holographic on stage. Saying while I'm here talking, I
Wrong
want
shit.
to know when they say I got you anymore. Trust me, my nigga, I got it.
Yeah.
Don't promise me and say we lie anymore. I told you that's childish. My chain got me going to hockey games when I'm bored. They get that icy. They took $1 million and a couple phone calls to get you to like me.
Yeah.
I'm hard on my chest and I put it on my arm and now you got it. You said you wanna take my dick with you back home, but I said you what? Cardi glasses on. I told you I want you to see this.
Hey. Show them what it is, Cairo. Hey. 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 Show my grandson some love. That's little me right there, you heard? Hey.
Only be chatting whenever the story is accurate. I leave it up to my savages. I gotta watch every rapper. I got another appetite.
Hey. Page5Lit, we outside. This shit went off. Shit went off. Yeah. That's what's up, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, you heard? Page5Lit, we outside.